Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what C.J. has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds space for a few yards that time. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of him. Go and put a score on the board.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Baker now off the play fake. Yes, oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To number 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Baker throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. That one's good to Godwin. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. This one's taken in by Otten. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're running the option, short side. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. Mike Evans with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First call here coming from the shotgun. Begin the drive with Chubb. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Buccaneers beginning their drive here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Blitz coming. Flushed out now to his left. He's keeping it. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. Right back to Irving now. Room to run inside the 20. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Baker now from the gun. This one's caught. And he nabs him about 12 yards there before going out. But even with that, it's still third down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Irving on the inside give. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. They send a tight end in motion. On the give, this is Irving. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
14. Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flight. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Shotgun now, first round. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 32 on the play. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Tried to throw on first down. Collins got it left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that gets him back to within 11.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Now with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break. They'll run this with Irving. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Rashad White on the return. Oh, stiff arm. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Going with Irving here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Carry here for Irving. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Complete beyond the marker. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
What is this? Paid for this?
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, here's Baker. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a carry by Irving. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Irving. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
2 yards.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That time, this is Ibuka. They get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. To throw, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
21, Texans 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Putting a receiver in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Taken in by Kirk, right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
To Christian Kirk. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 27-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook lies wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here's Stroud now. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
Texans 10.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football.
The onside kick.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dive play straight ahead. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
he's taken down at the
Houston calls
33-yard
its
line.
2nd timeout.
A gain of 7
And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
And it's 3rd
Well, that doesn't
down.
net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And the Buccaneers get that first down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
Brought down at the 20-yard
Final
line.
timeout called by the
A gain of
Texans.
13 yards.
That's all they had. So the
First down,
offense free to start
Tampa Bay.
running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.